Good day, Central High School. This is Mr. Vickers, principal. I wanted to talk to you about the new attendance policy that we have at Central High School that's been board approved, and make sure that we're all on the same page as far as the new requirements. Last year, you may have been contacted by a letter from the DA's office talking to you about being in jeopardy of having to go to court for early truancy. So there are two different types of attendance that you need to be aware of. First is the early truancy program. That is a state law that says any student who gets to 7 unexcused absences, they are required to go to truancy court with their parents. So we need to make sure anytime we're absent, we're turning in notes, whether it's parent note, doctor's notes, dentist, whatever. Turn in notes for whenever you're absent so you never get to the number 7. That is the early truancy program. Now, last year we started talking about the term chronic absenteeism, and that is excused or unexcused absences. And remember, when we talk about an all-day absence, we're talking about if I check in after 12:30, then that's an all-day absence, or if I check out before 12:30, that's an all-day absence. If you miss more than half the day in some shape, form, or fashion, then that's an all-day absence. So what has become school board policy is if you have more than 7 unexcused or excused absences in a semester, you will lose all of your credits for that semester, no matter what your grade is in that class. This is new school board policy that just takes effect this year. That is 7 excused or 7 unexcused absences combined will cause you to lose your half credits in those classes for that semester, even if you have 100 average. So we need to make sure we're at school. If you know you're going to be out for going on a college visit, or if you're going to be out of town due to a family emergency, or if you end up with some type of medical issue that's going to cause you to be out of school, all those things that you can notify us in advance by bringing in documentation, then we can code you extension of the classroom, because you can work on things from home and those absences will not count against you. But we need that documentation in advance. Field trips don't count against you. Anything school related where you're out of school doing things, extracurricular, athletics, those do not count against you because we code you extension of the classroom. But it is critical that you are here at school and that you do not get over 7 absences. Now, we will put something in place, and it is already in place, if you do happen to get to that 8th absence, well, you will be assigned Saturday school. It will appear as if that's a punishment, but it's more so an opportunity. If I'm at my 8th absence, I can attend Saturday school from 8 to 12, and I can have an absence taken off. So I would be back at 7, and I would still be able to keep my credits. We will assign 3 or 4 different Saturday schools throughout the second 9 weeks. To attend Saturday school, it is a $25 fee that you'll pay when you show up that Saturday morning, and that is to pay for the adult that's there to supervise you. You'll bring your Chromebook and you'll work on either Edgenuity if you have Edgenuity classes, or you'll work on ACT prep or WorkKeys prep. Again, it will come across as a punishment, but in reality it's trying to help subtract absences from your total number for that semester. So 2 different types of absences we're talking about. Early warning truancy program, that is state law. That is 7 unexcused absences for the year, could result in you being referred to truancy court. So get your notes in so that you don't have 7 unexcused absences. And then you have chronic absenteeism, which is the new school board policy, that you cannot accumulate more than 7 absences, excused or unexcused, in a semester, or you will lose your credits for that semester. And there is no making them up through credit recovery. You would have to do the entire half credit over. So do whatever you got to do to be here. Make sure you understand, if I check in after 12:30, that's an all-day absence and will go towards that total count. If I check out before 12:30, that will count towards my total as an all-day absence. So let's avoid that from happening by being here at school and if you do find yourself where you know you're going to be out for a legitimate reason, turn in documentation in advance so we can get you coded as extension of the classroom, and that we don't find ourselves taking away credits from any students, because we absolutely do not want to do that. Thanks, and have a great day.